All right, welcome back to Social Studies. We are going to be continuing our discussion on location and digging deeper into this theme of geography. Today we're going to be talking about grid maps. We worked a little bit on this a few weeks ago, and we're going to continue building on maybe a little more complicated grid map compared to the ones we looked at before. So the first theme of geography is location. Location refers to where a place is. We can find the absolute location on a map by using vertical and horizontal lines. So horizontal are lines that go side to side, and our vertical lines go up and down. They also have another name. We have horizontal lines of latitude that run east to west. So east to west around the Earth. These lines show how far from the equator places are. We call these lines parallel. Cartographers use these lines to divide a map into small squares to make finding a location easier. These squares form a grid. A alphanumeric grid uses letters and numbers to label grid lines. So look at our map right here. We have all of our continents on our map here. And you have letters along the side, numbers along the bottom and the top. Okay, so think back to those other grid assignments that we have done. Think about what comes first when we're talking about our location. Do we start with a letter or do we start with a number? We start with letters. So, for example, if I said I am looking for the continent that is in H8. H8. What continent do you think I am looking for? Pause the video if you need more time. H is right here, so I could go all the way across. I know it's going to be on this line, but then I can look for my 8, which my 8 is right here. And when it crosses with my H, that is North America, right in that center part right there. So that's just one example on how to use our grid maps. We're going to take a look at another example. This probably looks a little more familiar. This is similar to what you did previously. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at this page here. What is a grid map? A compass rose is not the only way to find things on a map. Many maps use map grid. A map grid is a set of horizontal, so side to side, and vertical lines on a map that makes squares. They help you find the place on the map. Many maps use both a compass rose and a map grid. By following the map grid, you can find what objects are located in the squares. When you use a map grid, you are looking for the square that sometimes is located within. For example, let's look for the bus stop. If I tell you that it is located at D4, that means you are going to go to the horizontal row of D and go across until you find, horizontal row, of 4, and then go to the horizontal letter D. So let's look for that. So D, and then there's my 4. That's where they cross, D4. Yep, that's the bus stop. Well, let's look at these questions here. Where is the zoo located? Take a look. Remember, we start with our letters first. Pause the video if you need more time. Our zoo is located at A2. It is A2. So there's my 2, there's my A right there. What about the bank? Where is the bank located? Our bank is located at C1. C1, and there is our bank. Let's take a look at some more questions here. So a couple other ones. Let's do question 5. What is located at D, 2? So look at our map here. tell me or think in your head, what is located at D2? At D2, we have our church. We go from our D, and it could be anywhere on this line, but then we have to look at our numbers. Oh, we know it's 2, so I cross over until I get to the D, and that is our church. Good. Let's do one more. Let's do B3, question 6. What is located at B3? So look on your map, start with your letters. What is located at B3? I would go all along for my B's here, so it could be the gas station, a street, police station, another street, or the florist. So it could be anything in these boxes, but I know it's also 3, so that I can go this way too. And the box that crosses over is going to be our police station right there. So that would be police station. You will be completing this work page. It's a little more challenging than the one that we did before because this one is not using pictures, it is using city names, and there's more numbers and more letters on here. So you're really going to have to look carefully to see where these items and what cities are located where. So for example, let's look at number 1. Where is Toledo located? Where is Toledo located? So look on your map here. Toledo, I'm going to find it right here. There is Toledo. So now that you know where Toledo is, what do you think their answer would be? Well, if I go, let me change my color here. If I go up and down because it's C, I know it's in C, and then it's also in 8, I'm going to go all the way across 8. That is where they meet in the middle, so my correct answer would be C, comma, 8 for my correct answer there. All right, let's do one more together. Let's do number 2. What city is located in D4? What city is located in D4? Pause the video if you need more time to look. Let's go over this together. We know that it's D. I can connect my lines here. And it's also 4. Where do those lines meet up? Where do they both cross over? Columbus would be my correct answer. So then I could write in D4, I would write Columbus. I would recommend typing because these lines are very tiny, but it is up to you. C8 in Columbus. So this is what you'll be doing on your own today. Let us know if you have any questions. Don't forget to submit it into Schoology when you're done. Good luck!